Hey there, viewers, it's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on Legacy Wreck and Rule Collection Bulkhead. Now, continuing on with the Wreck and Rule Collection figures, Bulkhead is essentially the same as Legacy Bulkhead, just with an army deco, which we'll take a look at right after taking a look at the box. Now, got a picture of Bulkhead just kneeling on something here. Got Prime Universe Bulkhead, just like his standard release. Sides are pretty much just the Autobots and Decepticon murals that we've come to know from Legacy. The back, we've got them in both modes. Showcases a new accessory which we'll take a look at. And that's pretty much it for the box. So yeah, as I said, this is pretty much just the standard release figure, although he has been recolored into this new army deco. And of course, Bulkhead never wore this during Prime. This is pretty much made up entirely for Legacy. Although, I think I've had some people say that this is inspired by Age of Extinction Hound, and I suppose I can kind of see it, although, me personally, I kind of wish that this was Animated Universe Bulkhead, and we had like the little star thing on the side. I know, like having Animated Bulkhead locked behind a store exclusive paywall would suck, but I just think it's kind of weird having like one Prime Bulkhead be a retail release and then having him again as a online exclusive just in a different deco. So like either have this be Animated Bulkhead or have him or have Animated Bulkhead be like Evolution and have this be a different character like Roadbuster or something. That's just my opinion. But this is still a cool looking deco. So, yeah, taking a look at that. Of course, we've got the camouflage detailing here. Of course, at the back you can see the wrecking ball, because still have the weapon storage. Now, unfortunately, my copy seems to have an issue where the little gas canisters don't really plug in. On my standard Bulkhead, they plug in just fine, but on this version, they just don't plug in whatsoever. I mean, they do plug in, but they just immediately pop back out. So, yeah. I'm not sure if this is a widespread thing of this figure, or if it's just Hasbro QC striking with me again, but it is rather annoying. So yeah, I just have to live with these like sticking out slightly. But other than that, the vehicle mode is pretty much exactly the same as the standard releases vehicle mode, just with a cool looking camouflage deco. Although we do get one new accessory. We get this hammer. So yeah. Now, of course, we can't really store this in the vehicle like we can with the others. So essentially what we can do is we can just plug this into the side. Yeah, we can just plug this into the mini-com port, and we can have this going on. Or we could plug this into the top if you want that. I mean, why not? Can't go on the bridges now, but sure, why not? But yeah, that's pretty much it for the vehicle mode. Pretty much the only differences are the new accessory, the new colors, and the fact that mine's got a QC issue where these don't tab in. But aside from that, pretty much the same figure. So, comparing him with the standard release, I mean, yeah, you can pretty much see like the comparisons with Hound. I mean, it's a much more muted green. We've got the camouflage detailing, as I keep saying. I mean, this vehicle mode was more like Hound and Bulkhead to begin with, so... So yeah, that's pretty much it. And you can see how these things are meant to actually tab in. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the vehicle mode. Overall, I quite like the camouflage detailing. As I said, I do kind of want to see an animated universe bulkhead. Even if it is just a retool of the standard bulkhead. Just like, have like a star at the side like what the animated version of bulkhead has or something. Maybe like retool the hands so they've got the claws that the animated version of bulkhead has. I don't know. But that's enough rambling. Let's get on to the robot mode. So, to get this guy transformed, it's pretty much exactly the same as the standard release. So, just get the feet down. Tilt the camera up if you're doing a review on this guy. Get the... Oh, it's going to be the shield up or the... Well, this can be a shield, although I'm just going to leave this on the back. Just unpack that. Move the accessories. And let's briefly take a look at the accessories. Of course, we've got the Wrecking Ball, which on this release is... Well, it's actually black, just painted a metallic silver. And the gun, which on this release is just a translucent black. So yeah, just saying those off to the side for now. Split the legs. Straighten those out. I like to plug these back in so when I get the feet out, it gets the heels out as well. Open up the backs of the legs so you can spin these around and these hide into here. Tap this into here. Close these little back wheels up, like so. Lift this up. Oh, open the front of the vehicle up. Get the arms out. Push this in. Push the head up. Get the arms out. Tab in the arms. Tab this into here. And there we have Bulkhead in robot mode. So yeah, I quite like that transformation. I think it's quite fun. Yeah, I quite like how the canisters just hide in the legs. And well, taking a look at the robot mode, well, of course, it's pretty much just the standard release in different colors. Of course, we've got this backpack here, which can come off and become a shield if you want. So just remove that. But yeah, if you do remove that, then from certain angles you can see through the figure. The head, well, it's definitely Bulkhead. And if you want, you can push the head in. Just try not to do that on a standard release in box. Because people have done that. But hey, at least this is a closed box, so you can't do that on this release. Now, for this guy's accessories, well, of course, we can give him this in a couple ways. I mean, of course, this can be like a shield. Fortunately, the camouflage detailing's on this side. Yeah, this can like cover his arm. This could like go on the tire if you want. Well, it doesn't want to go on that, but can if you want. This can just stay on its back if you don't want it to be a shield. Got the gun, which you can just hold. Does look quite small though. And unfortunately, nope, it's not boss effect compatible. But yeah, this can be a shoulder mounted gun. The wrecking ball can just open up, go over Bulkhead's hand, like so, and hilariously, the stock images on Pulse show this as a configuration. I don't know why, but if you want to do that, then go ahead. And of course, we've also now got the hammer. So he can just hold that. So yeah. And well, comparing him with his standard release, I've got this guy with the shield on. You can pretty much just see how the colors are different. For example, this guy's got these bits painted. This guy's got these bits painted. The shoulders aren't painted on this guy. Yeah, you can pretty much just see the differences here. Now, which color scheme do I prefer? I think I actually sort of prefer the retail releases colors. I know, I think it's just because I don't think Bulkhead's ever had a camouflage color before. I might be wrong, but I think Legacy's the first time he's ever had this kind of colors before. Now, for this guy's articulation, we can just get all this off. Well, his head can of course move side to side, and he can, well, look down into himself if you want. His arms can move, although this can get in the way if it's there. course, he can T-pose. He's got elbows. He's got bicep rotation. He's got wrist rotation. He's got waist rotation. Legs can go forward that far. Back, not really that far. A wheel can come off. That's actually another complaint. This wheel can come off quite easily. But he's got a knee joint. Can swivel there. Do the splits. Quite a good ankle pivot. So we can do this. And you can sort of move his feet if you want. And if you want, you can sort of... Yeah, if you move his heels, and he can sort of go on his tiptoes if you want. And he does have ports on his heels. So if you have weaponizers, fossilizers, modulators, or if you're watching this in the future, the upcoming Junkions in Evolution, or in my case, Blast Effects, you can plug those into here. Or you can plug stuff onto the other ports. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this guy. And if you'll just excuse me while I get the other stuff plugged into him. If I can just get the wrecking ball to his hands. There we go. So, complaints about this version of the figure particularly. Well, of course, my copy has the little gas cans in the vehicle mode not plugged in. I think it's because if you see how there's like a bit of green there, I think these could be like painted. So it could be like paint tolerances, mold tolerances, QC being a QC hating me, I don't know. But for whatever reason, it just doesn't plug in. Also, as I showed during the articulation, this wheel just comes off really easily. And on my standard bulkhead, oh, it does also come off quite easily, so yeah, if anything, I think that was more just a chance, so yeah, the main complaint is the gas cans not plugging in during the transformation. Plus, being able to see through them. But now I could also be one of those people and say, "Oh, it's prime. It's meant to be prime bulkhead. He doesn't even look like prime bulkhead." But come on, like, this is still a really nice looking figure, even if it doesn't look like prime bulkhead. Besides, like, I'm so over that. The prime characters don't look like how they're supposed to. It's so they fit in with the other characters in Legacy. But well, moving on so I don't have a full-on rant about the Prime characters in Legacy. Do I recommend the Wreck and Rule version of Prime Bulkhead? Well, that's actually kind of hard to say because it is just the standard version with army deco. I mean, if you think it's cool, then go ahead, but I'd say if you're like a completionist, then sure, but I'd say just go for the standard version instead because I think it's got a nicer deco. However, there is one reason to get this, and well, I think I'll just do a quick foreshadowing into why I think you should get this. We'll talk more about this in the next review. But well, this has been my review on Wreck and Rule Collection Bulkhead. And this is Charlie Young, signing off.